Yesterday's loss was probably the most frustrating loss as a Padres fan this whole season. And we've had some pretty freaking terrible losses. But the reason it hurts is because we actually had this game in the bag. And first, let me say, before we blame it all on the pitching and the move by putting Luis García in, the offense still sucked yesterday. Once again, this offense has not been fixed yet. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care that we beat the Rays 2 to 3 times. We still struggle with runners in scoring position. We still have the lowest batting average of runners in scoring position. We still look like a freaking terrible team offensively. So we can't only blame it on the pitching last night. Yes, absolutely putting Luis Garcia in. We lost the game yesterday. I don't know what the hell Bob Melvin was thinking. Tim Hill was shoving 2 innings pitched before that. He was only at 19 pitches. He definitely could have tried or at least started the inning. I'd rather have gone with freaking Brent Honeywell to start the inning if we weren't going to take Tim Hill in to the 9th inning because he was only at 19 pitches. And then Luis Garcia, this is what Bob says. We have to get him going. No, we don't. Not when it's a 2-run freaking game and a game that we need to win. All right. We need a winning streak, dude. I cannot keep dealing with this bull. All right. That cannot happen. We can't be getting guys get their confidence back. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when Luis Garcia was throwing 50 balls in a row, he was really smiling and looking at the Padres dugout. That guy didn't even want to be there. All right. It's just absolutely pathetic. What a ridiculous move by Bob Melvin. Absolute joke. And then, yeah, let's talk about the offense. All right. We sucked against the Rays with runners in scoring position. And now we sucked yesterday. The 5th inning, nobody talks about the 5th inning. We had 1st and 3rd, went out, and Xander Bogaerts grabs into his 100th double play of the year. It's killing us. And think about it like this, guys. We are 2 games under 500 when our offense has been gone the entire year. Our pitching has been that good. Yes, last night is for sure not a good example. All right. If we were to be at least average with runners in scoring position, at least an average offensive team, middle of the pack, 15th in MLB baseball, whatever, our record would be so much better. And it's not even funny. You can say all you want about Bob Melvin putting in Luis Garcia, and that is the reason we ended up losing that game. Tatis was the reason we lost that game. I don't want to get too mad at him because he did pretty much help us win the Rays series. But the point is, him stealing with the front door open in the 1st inning with Juan Soto at the plate when it would have been a 2-run home run instead of the solo, that cannot happen, guys. But we have to understand we're not back, guys. I keep seeing everybody saying, pods are back. Yeah, we beat the Rays 2 to 3 times. And that was because of our pitching. It's been because of our pitching all year. Our pitching has been saving the offense's asses all year. And yesterday's a great example. When the pitching can't do it, we're short on guys. Josh Hader needs a rest day. He's been pitching too much when we need the offense to step up, and they don't, all right? Guys, it is so ridiculous how bad this team performs offensively. 3rd highest payroll in baseball. And so we got to do something about it. I mean, I think we should get a new hitting coach or something. I don't know. Because Ryan Flaherty is our hitting coach with his career 71 WRC plus when he was a player. So he was no good. I'm not even going to lie, guys. After the game, I literally took a wiffle ball bat and went to freaking work on a lawn chair outside. I was so done. And I'm usually more even keeled as a fan. Dude, we had that game. We absolutely had that game. And when Mike Yastrzemski hit that ball was freaking gone. And I'm just sitting there like this. And I want to say I was surprised, but I'm not. Putting Luis Garcia in, that is the most predictable outcome ever. I mean, why are we trying to get him going? All right. When he's got a 40 career ERA on the road for the Padres and a good one at home when we're up by 6 runs. All right. That is not the time to get him going in a game that we need to win to get on a winning streak. That is absolutely not the time to get him going. All right. The time getting going is when we're either down by 8 or up by 8, and there's no risk to the game, the outcome of the game, and it's not high intensity, stressful innings. All right. Because he looked like he was pitching scared. Honestly, guys, Luis Garcia looked like he was pitching scared yesterday. He was just either missing all over the place, 6 straight balls to start that inning, or just groomed one out in the middle. He threw 16 pitches, 12 of which were balls. Yeah, you guys heard that right. 12 of his 16 pitches were balls. And every single batter that he faced had a productive at bat against him, even an out, the out to center where the runner was able to tag out to get the 3rd. Anything, every at bat, it was so clear. I'm telling you guys, he was throwing balls and he was looking at the Padres dugout. He didn't want to be there. All right. I'm sure he's a nice guy. All right. I'm very sure. I know he's got a family. I know he had a pretty solid season for us last year. He had a 3.39 ERA or whatever it was. He was pretty solid for us last year. But this year, he hasn't been good at all. He got injured. Then we put him in the Colorado series after Blake Snell shoved. Now we put him in after Michael Wacha had a very respectable start, like usual. And this is what happens. And I don't know why Bob Melvin's thinking there. All right, I get it. We're short on guys, but we have to have had other options. We've had guys work a ton lately, and that's not great. The Yu Darvish start definitely didn't help. Him going only a couple innings, having the bullpen have to go up a lot. I'm not saying that you have to put in Ray Kerr to start that inning or something, but I'm just saying at that point, you understand, all right, Tim Hill's definitely not going to pitch tomorrow after pitching 2 innings. He's only at 19 pitches, which is less than some people pitch in 1 inning, and he shoved 6 straight outs. Why not let him start the inning? Or if at least put something in like Honeywell. Like, okay, I get it. And I'm sure it's always easy to blame the guy who didn't pitch. This guy would have gotten it done. This guy would have gotten it done. Fine. But I can assure you this, guys, if Brent Honeywell went in to start that inning, nobody's going to be saying, Luis Garcia would have shoved, bro. What are we doing, Bob Melvin? Like, nobody would have said that. All right, Brent Honeywell, he's had some big moments for this year. He's also struggled a little bit this year, more as of late, more as of recent. But there's no reason to put Luis Garcia, a struggling pitcher, a pitcher who's got like a 15 ERA on the road, in. And that's what I don't understand. You know what I mean? So if you guys know anything about this, I'd love to hear why that happened. Because as a fan, it's just so frustrating to see that we actually have a game in the bag. We beat the Giants yesterday, and we weren't even on our best. We did not hit with runners in score position like usual. It is still a freaking problem, and we're not going to make the playoffs until we start hitting with runners in score position for real. We're not going to make the playoffs until we start executing offensively consistently. And I say all these podcasts all over the last couple episodes, every single episode, the name of the game is consistency, and you don't see it offensively. You've seen it with pitching for the most part. Yesterday, I don't want to weigh too in on it with the pitching side. We were just short on guys, but the problem was putting Luis Garcia in there. All right, I get it. You can always say the guy who didn't pitch would have done great. All right, that's the easy way out. But at some point, like I'm saying, if you were to put like Brent Honeywell in or keep Tim Hill in and maybe he got shelled, nobody's going to be saying Luis Garcia would have definitely done great that inning. All right. So I don't understand. And we had to win that game. We needed the winning streak. We need momentum, and we lost it. The Giants are hot. That's their 8th win in a row. It's going to be even harder to win today. And to know that we were going to beat them yesterday when we still weren't on our game, that shows that we are a better team overall on paper. And that's the problem. On paper, doesn't matter. Who cares? Preseason rankings, don't care. World Series production winner, don't care. You got to play in the field. You win championships on the field, and that's what this team just does not do. We don't win the games. We don't know how to win. We don't get it done, and Bob Melvin made an absolutely atrocious decision there yesterday, and it kills me as a fan to watch. I want to know what you guys think about this game. I want to know what you guys think about this whole situation of Bob Melvin putting in Luis Garcia. Make sure you guys tell me what you want me to talk about in the next podcast in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast. Thank you guys for watching this podcast. Stay safe, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.